What's up guys, it's me, Janne here, and in today's video I'll be going through the 5 cars that I absolutely love in Dirt 4. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that these are only about how those cars behave and feel in Dirt 4 instead of the real life counterparts. So no correlation there. And yeah, obviously no rear wheel drive car since at the moment, at the time of this video, the Dirt 4 physics have the same problem as having sex without lubricant. So there's just too much grip and nothing slides and no one's having fun, even though they could have fun if there would be more sliding instead of gripping. So yeah, no rear wheel drive cars this time around. And yeah, I'll be explaining my choices a bit, and then I'll tell one thing about each car that I don't like, so that you don't think that I'm absolutely obsessed with any of these cars. I mean, they have their flaws, but I do still love those cars in this game. And yeah, these are in no particular order, so they are more or less equal compared to each other. But yeah, let's start the list. The first car on this list is the Ford Escort RS Cosworth, which is a Group A car from the 90s. And the main reason why I love this car so much is because it just feels so much better and more competitive in this game compared to Dirt Rally. And yeah, it's easier to like a car if you can actually win with it instead of automatically being last with certain car. And yeah, I just love the looks of the car as well, and I've found quite a few good setups for the car as well, or done, but I haven't shared probably all of them, or might have, don't even know anymore. But yeah, one bad thing is that it has 7 gears, and it's really a fucking chore to downshift all the way from 7th to 3rd or 2nd. The second car on the list is the Peugeot 306 Maxi, which is a F2 kit car from the 90s as well. And the main reason I like this car is because it's so light and it's still powerful, so it's really agile and fast through really tricky corner sections. And I also like the engine note, which is really high when it goes up the revs, so that's good as well. And I think the car looks good as well. I like it a lot. And well, one bad thing about it would be that yeah, it's rather slow out of hairpins, as we can see here, but apart from that, I really like this car. Third car on this list is the Audi Sport Quattro S1 E2. And yeah, there's the first reason for this car being on this list. I just love the engine sound. One of the best ever. And another reason why I really love this car in this game is because it has so much power that it overcomes, at least sort of, the problem of having too much grip on the rear wheels, and you can actually slide the car somewhat, as you can see in these clips. And yeah, it's super rewarding when you finally get a stage right with this car, since it's rather rare, because it's really difficult to drive because of all the power. And one bad thing about this car is that I always get a boner when driving this, and it's really hard to drive the boner. The fourth car on this list is the Peugeot 205 GTI from the late 80s or early 90s, I'm not entirely sure. And I love this car for the same reason that I hate my penis for. It's small and agile, and it finishes really quickly because of the smallness and the lightness of the car, rather than the stages being short or whatever. Yeah, you can really throw this car around since it's super light. And yeah, I love the engine sound. It's just so raw and somehow, like, I don't know, mechanical or something. But I just love this car. And one thing that sucks in it is that it's right-hand drive, since every time I drive a right-hand drive car, I get the urge to start practicing colonialism, like, really badly. Don't know why that is, but yeah, that just happens. If it weren't for that, this probably would be my favorite car in this game altogether. The last car on this list, and yes, this is my favorite car in the game, at least to drive, is the Subaru Impreza WRX STI NR4. And I like it because it's really like your mom. It's heavy, it's big, and it's simple. Yeah, that's it. And the reason why I like it, even though it's heavy as your mom, is because that heaviness helps the car slide around quite a lot, which is rather rare given the game's physics. And I just enjoy driving this car, and yes, it's rather slow as well, so you can get some slides, but you're still completely in control of the car, so that's really nice. And the only thing that I don't like about this car is that you have to shift rather early, like at 5,000 or 6,000 revs, because after that the peak power is already gone and it's just basically worthless to go any higher on the revs. But yeah, I just really like this car. And even though you have to sometimes push quite a lot, since it's the slower car in its category, and this tends to happen. And yeah, that was the list. And yeah, please feel free to comment below your 5 most loved rally cars in Dirt 4, and I will put them down because my list is the absolute best. No, I'm just kidding. Feel free to join in the conversation, and let's make some conversation in the comments by talking about the different cars that you love in this game. Yeah, thanks for watching, and like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all that, so thank you in advance. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.